Something a bit different from us today. I'm doing a review of a dash cam. Well, welcome back to the channel. This is a review. I've been sent this VIOFO A119 MINI 2 dash cam. They've sent it to me. They don't pay me to do this review, but they have sent me the device and a few optional extras. So I'm going to review it and see what I think of it. Let's open it up, have a quick look. So you get a user manual, phone numbers, label for your windscreen. Not quite sure what they are. And this is the camera itself. It's quite small. This, I believe, is their entry-level device. The VIOFO A119 MINI 2 has a clear 1.5-inch display screen. The buttons are multifunction and designed in such a way that in use you can leave it to do its own thing and record the road ahead. When you're driving, the voice control is a very handy feature to turn things on or off. And on the back here you've got, if I can get it off, yeah, that's the GPS device. That stays on your windscreen, and then you can take the camera on and off. What else comes in the box? So that's the camera. Oh, you've got a USB power cable, cigarette lighter adapter. That also has 2 USBs on it. Slightly smaller cable, not sure why you need that. You get a trim tool, that's so you can ease off the trim around the windscreen so that you can put your cables away, hidden away. And it comes with a spare 3M sticky pad in case you want to put it on a different vehicle, I suppose, because it does come with one on the back of the GPS module. So that's the camera box and the accessories that they've sent me. Just move those out of the way. They've sent me this, which is basically a filter. They call it circular polarizing lens filter, and that just clips onto the lens. In fact, I've already put it on because I opened this earlier. So it's there clipped onto the lens, and that helps evidently with glare when the sun is falling on the windscreen and you're using it at night. What I will do, I'll price all these different items up individually so that you know what they cost, because you don't have to buy all the bits and pieces. They've also sent me this, which I don't know if I'll use. It's a Bluetooth remote, and what this does, one of the good features about a dash cam is that if you wanted to, say an incident happens in front of you and you want to protect that particular file that the dash cam's recording at that moment, you hit this button and it automatically protects that file. The reason I say I'm probably not going to use that is that this device also has built-in voice commands. So I'll find out what the commands are, but you just shout at it something like lock file or save file or something, and it will lock that file so that it doesn't get overwritten. And the other thing that they've sent me is an SD card for it. That's empty at the moment because I've already put that in the device. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to get that installed in Merlin, and we're away in a couple of days' time, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to check the performance, because for a small little gadget like this, it's 2K quality. It's evidently their new Sony Starvis 2 sensor. I don't know what the original Starvis was like, but this is the improved one. So that's one of the features of it. Voice control is the other, and you've also got a wireless transmitted from this. So what you can do, you can put that onto your mobile phone, and you can actually see the clips that it's recorded. You don't have to take the SD card out and put it in a PC to read it. You can actually see it on your phone. And if you wanted to send one to somebody, you know, say you had a prank and you wanted to send it to your insurance company, you can send it from the app. So that's something I'm interested in looking at. And also, because it's got the GPS module on the back here, this will also give you the speed and exact location of your travel. So that could be quite useful as well. That's the end of unboxing it. I'm going to get this installed. I mean, basically install is just peeling the back off of that and sticking it on the windscreen. Okay, let's get it installed.
But just before I install the dash cam, we're going to tell you a bit about us. If you're not a regular to the Wizard in the Wild channel, you won't know much about what we get up to.
So, who are the Wizards? We are Graham and Ellie, and we travel around in our eldest CV40 campervan called Merlin. Joining us on our journey are our 3 little dogs, Maya, Luna and Jazz. Over the past 4 years or so, we have visited some fantastic places. We travel mostly off-grid. In fact, the more remote, the better. Join us on our journey to some of the most beautiful places imaginable. Very wet and slippery. I'm well out of my comfort zone here. But you just have to try and do these things, don't you? Gosh, don't know how I'm going to do this bit.
Well, we made it over to Devar Island.
Woohoo!
It's quite a trek, wasn't it?
It's a hard walk. Please comment, like and subscribe to the channel, as it really helps us to produce more content to share with you. And if you're ever at a loose end, there's about 288 vlogs in our catalogue for you to watch. So give them a look as well. Anyway, that's about it, but welcome to the Wizards.
Now, let's get back to the dash cam. Right, I've mounted the GPS item onto the windscreen. That's stuck on there. And that's the power cable to power it all up. And let's get the camera on there. There we are, that just clips on there like that. Ready to go. Just turn the ignition on.
Recording started.
I think it's time to hit the road and try it. Here are some examples of what the camera is capable of. I've done a few pictures in picture to show just the detail that it's capable of recording. When I initially started to try this dash cam, I had the resolution set to the default value of 2592 by 1944 at 30 frames per second. It worked well enough. But I soon changed it for the 2560 by 1440 at 60 frames per second, which for me seemed the best format and gave the best detail. It's also 16:9 widescreen, so it fits in with our vlogs much better. As you can see, the resolution is really good and perfectly capable of reading number plates. Right, let's try this voice command. Lock the video.
Video protected.
Well, that seemed to work okay. The GPS and the speed indicators come on automatically as you start moving the vehicle. You'll see them come on down in the bottom left here as I move forward. And here's me photographing the police who were potentially photographing me. I was driving within the limits. I also tested the Mini 2 during nighttime driving. For this I turned HDR on to improve images at the very darkest side of things and also in the bright glare of the lights. Although HDR does improve things, be aware it does switch the resolution to 30 frames per second as opposed to my favourite 60 frames per second. As you can see, reading registration plates and signs are no problem at all.
I'm going to keep using this dash cam, I think. It's certainly a far better quality video than my old one. As I said, this is the entry-level device. It would be interesting to see what the other more expensive VIOFO dash cams are like. Maybe they will send me one of those to review. If you're listening, VIOFO.
All the features of this dash cam are available also on your mobile phone. Just load the app, launch it, and you'll be able to see all of the different files that you have. So you can browse to the files, select a file that you want to see, click on it, and at this point you could email it to an insurance company for a claim, that sort of thing. And that's one of the files. It's very, very easy to use. And of course the configuration that you can do with the camera, everything is available on the phone as well. The resolutions here are set in the app if you want to. Lots of different ones. I prefer the 60 frames per second. But look at all these different settings. This video isn't a training aid for the dash cam. It's just to give you an idea of what it can do. Plenty of settings there for you to play around with. So yeah, the app is very, very simple. Obviously you need the Wi-Fi turned on to connect to the device. Now, prices. All of my pricing was taken from the VIOFO website on the 20th of December. But do shop around because the prices seem to change quite regularly and there are sales coming up as well. I would recommend not to bother with the Bluetooth remote. It's not needed, the voice control works well. All the items that I've shown you are available on the VIOFO website. To get some extra discount, use the code that I've negotiated with them when you check out. The code is WizardMini2. Alternatively, all items are available from Amazon. I put my affiliate links in the description along with all the other details. Well, what's my conclusion? Well, I think it's an excellent dash cam and I think I will be using it. And who knows, maybe some of the footage will even make it into our vlogs. I hope you found this interesting, even if you're not looking for a dash cam. So thanks very much for watching and we'll be back with you again soon.